James' World Cup dreams are on life support. Johan Mojica just derailed Mbappe and Real Madrid's title charge. Another nightmare mistake for Montero in Argentina. Stay locked in for the full story. James Rodriguez is facing a career crisis, and his World Cup spot is officially in jeopardy. Life in Minnesota is turning into a total disaster for the Colombian star. Reports suggest Coach Cameron never wanted him, claiming the manager had no part in his signing. The club views him as a jersey seller rather than a tactical asset. What a mess. Vanishing minutes at the worst possible time. He's losing his edge right before the big stage, then the medical emergency hit like a lightning bolt. After a 3-1 loss to France, James was hospitalized with severe dehydration. Fans are outraged he played through nausea and exhaustion with zero energy left. He suffered through an hour on the pitch looking completely lost. Now the controversy begins. Both Nestor Lorenzo and the player himself are caught in the crossfire. Critics blast the coach for risking his health and James for not sitting out. It was a reckless call that damaged both his body and the team's rhythm. This sparks the old debate. Is James still untouchable? His current form says no. Many believe he's starting on reputation alone, rather than actual on-field production. And the bad news just keeps coming. Minnesota's medical staff flagged his condition as critical. He's out of the hospital, but still monitored. He's set to miss more action with the Loons, stalling his World Cup prep even further. Would you still trust him on the roster? Tell me below. Meanwhile, Johan Mojica and Mallorca just stunned Mbappe's Real Madrid. Mojica was the hero as Mallorca pulled off a massive upset against the Giants. The Colombian defender was a force in their 2-1 home victory. Mallorca led at the 41st, though Eder Militao equalized in the 88th minute. But Muriqi buried a late winner for the 2-1 result, pulling Mallorca away from relegation. Real Madrid now sits 7 points behind Barcelona in the fierce championship race. Keeper Alvaro Montero is getting crushed by critics after a 3-2 loss to Gimnasia. Vélez blew a 2-0 lead right before halftime after a total defensive collapse. Montero's horrific blunder changed everything. He hesitated and got caught in no man's land. His lack of conviction gifted the rivals a goal and flipped the momentum completely. It's a repeat of his recent international struggles, leaving his reputation in tatters after the defeat. A Champions League blockbuster is coming as Real Madrid battles Bayern Munich. Harry Kane's ankle is the big concern, and the Germans are playing it safe. Vincent Kompany rested him against Freiburg to save him for the Madrid war. There's high optimism he'll play. Even better, Manuel Neuer is back and healthy. But wait, there's more. Bayern is reloading with Musiala and Davies returning. Meanwhile, the Enzo Fernandez saga is exploding. Chelsea once saw him as their long-term anchor, signing him through 2032, but salary disputes have ruined the vibes. The atmosphere is toxic because the club couldn't finalize his pay raise quickly. Things turned ugly when Enzo hinted at wanting a move to Madrid. Chelsea slapped him with a 2-game ban, proving the relationship is at a breaking point. Naturally, Real Madrid is watching closely, ready to pounce on the situation. The Spanish Giants want a young midfield general, and Enzo fits that profile perfectly. Plus, the fact that the player is actually vibing with the city is a massive win. Here is the deal. That long-term contract, it is just paper. If things keep souring and a massive bid lands, Chelsea will start taking calls. Liverpool is bracing for a total scorched earth revolution. With Onslaught taking charge, the club is purging the roster, and several heavy hitters are already packed and ready to go. We are talking Cody Gakpo, Joe Gomez, Alexis Mac Allister, and Federico Chiesa. The mission is simple. Dump the stars, slash the wages, and bring in physical monsters built for this new system. Make no mistake, Mohamed Salah's departure signals the absolute end of an era. Mac Allister is the big one. With giants like Real Madrid and PSG circling, he is going to command a massive payday. Chiesa is a different story. He never settled in and is desperate for an Italian homecoming with several clubs on high alert. Gakpo's numbers are decent, but he has not sold slot yet, while Gomez is basically out the door due to constant injuries. Barcelona has locked onto their white whale for the summer window, Alessandro Bastoni. The Inter Milan centre-back is the top priority to anchor the defense, and one key detail has fans buzzing. The man himself is desperate for the camp. No, at 26, Bastoni is elite and fits Barca's Dina perfectly. Beyond the tactics, his burning desire to wear the Blaugrana colors could be the ultimate trump card. But as always, the cold hard cash remains the massive roadblock. Barca won't budge past 50 million euros, while Inter is demanding 70 million. That 20 million euro gap changes everything. That is it for today. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay locked in with the best sports news. Take care, everyone, and stay blessed. Catch you soon.